Yeah, it has to be, right?
Yeah. So in that case, it's always just going to be north-south is safe or east-west is safe, and then either corners are safe or inside is safe.
Yeah.
So it's just going to alternate between those two. And I think, so if we assume the flares and spread, if the flares and vipers is exactly the same for the second set, then I think we do intercardinal spread positions. So, how to explain it? So like if we're in the, or like, if we're in the corners, we go to our assigned corners, kind of like we do with P6. And then, how do you do? So like Snar and me would go to the southwest corner. Cherry and Dan would go to the southeast corner. And you need to go to either side of the box, essentially. The left side and the right side of the box, so that your flares don't overlap. Or I guess you could have inside and outside, technically, as well. Alright, so ready, check. Okay, sweet, thank you. So, the idea with this would be... Alright, ready to go back in. So I think... So if it's inside for the second one, we're essentially just going to our clock positions, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's really the only place we can go. And I think we just stay there and we should be fine. Well, we should all be in melee. Wait, well, for the inside, you mean? Well, but everyone just... So for the inside, we're in this middle box, and I would just go here. Right? And everyone just goes on their clock position. Cherry would go here, Dan would go here. And we
What happens if two people next to each other both get flares?
That is a good question. They probably would hit each other, wouldn't they? Oh, but we know it's tank healer or DPS based. Right? So far, we believe that. Right? Yeah. So it shouldn't, I shouldn't be with Cherry. Isn't like I shouldn't get hit with Cherry there. Oh, in that case, it also means if we're in the outside corners, well, I don't think it really matters, but I would go, maybe I could go here, Snar would go here. But would that problem with nested vipers? I don't think so. I think that would work.
Would I be with you if it's roll based?
Yes. So basically, well, so for the second set, and the other thing we can potentially assume is that the second set is the opposite of the first set. So if you've got flares on this first one, you get Viper on the second one. And so the reason why I say that you'd be with me is that I think that's just how I'm doing the spread in my mind, is that the easiest way to dictate where everyone goes is to use intercardinal spreads, and since our intercardinal spread is down here, we both go here.
Okay.
And I think it's also easier if you have a flare and a viper nearby each other. It's harder if you have two flares in the same square, I think. So the idea, yeah. So if it's inside, which is inside is double Phoenix, right? If it's double Phoenix, we go to our clock positions inside the center square. And you really have to be in the corner. So I would be here. Well, you know what the clock positions are. Everyone knows theirs.
Would mine be? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you would be on the inside, correct? So yeah, we would just stay there, and it shouldn't matter whether you have vipers or flares. You should just be able to stand here, I think. I don't know if I think the flare would not overlap if you stood in the corner, but we'll just have to find out, I think. And then, so if it's double dragon instead, everyone will be going to their assigned intercardinal. So mine stars will be 3. Zurian and commanders will be 4. Ruka and wait, is that right? Ruka and Rory will be 1. Is it?
No, I'm with
No,
William.
it's Cherry.
Wait, why?
Cherry and Ruka 1, me and Dan 2.
Why is Cherry at 1? Is that how we set it up? Wouldn't Cherry normally be with Dan? Because we said that tanks healers rotate counterclockwise. So if Cherry's on C, he would go to Dan.
I think Cherries went to 1 in like P6, and I assume that's
Yeah,
I
that's
think
just
Cardinal
what we were
spreads
basing
were.
it off, right?
because tanks have to be out north for the next mechanic anyway.
So what has essentially happened there is that it's fine. We can keep doing it. It's just that it's inconsistent with what everyone else is doing. That's all. It doesn't matter. But, yeah. But just keep in mind for Party Finder, it may be different.
That's alright.
All right, cool.
Do you think I'm ever doing P8 in Party Finder? You're kidding yourself, fam.
So so everyone knows their intercardinal spreads. It's the same as your it's the same corner as your tetra and octa.
Yeah.
And I think for positioning, we'd be able to just do melees in, and then ranged. Just I think you can be either here or here. It doesn't really matter as long as you're not. Although actually, if you were here and you got Vipers, you would overlap. So it's the same with here as well. So that's not really going to work. Wait. Tetra slash... For that Tetra slash Octa, wouldn't it be the arrows the other way around?
Is it?
I think so.
Mhm.
Because Snar comes down into the bottom left with me. Zurian goes to the top left with Commander. Anyways, but that's
Next
good.
we're
for the
moving
macro so far.
counterclockwise.
But yeah, anyone know, so basically, I think we just do, maybe for now we just forget about uptime and just go here and here. Or we can literally just do DPS go, counterclockwise, tank healers go clockwise for the spread positions.
Tanks go clockwise.
Yeah, so tanks... Wait, hang on. It doesn't really matter what we do as long as we're all doing this. Actually, it doesn't even technically matter as long as we have one person in one corner and one person in the other corner. So I think for now we just do tanks healers go counterclockwise, so right. DPS go clockwise, so left. Does that work for everyone?
Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Which mechanic are we talking about?
So this is for the second Dragon Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
So because you know how it can be inside, it can be the inner square or it can be all of the corners, right?
Yeah.
So we're just talking about where the DPS will spread and where the tanks and healers will spread inside the corners. So, like, because obviously for uptime you want the melees here, but the only problem with having the melees here is that if I get Viper, or I guess you can have the person stand. Just for now, until we figure out, we'll adjust this later for uptime. But tanks healers going right, DPS going left inside your square. So I would be here, Snar would be over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so we have something. So we all have positions. So just remember whether you're back left or remember your melee's front, left and right, ranged back left and right, and we will have, what do we think for assigned positions? Like would it make sense to do? I think we want DPS on C, tanks healers on A, and then tanks healers on D, DPS on B.
Wait, what are we splitting the?
I
role
thought we were
groups
splitting
for?
light party.
I thought we were doing light parties. Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Well,
Oh, okay, well, in that case, it's just yeah.
There's no healing for the DPS group.
Oh yeah, sorry. So it's just the normal thing where
What do you mean,
group one
no
goes
second
to
wind?
group 1 just goes to A and D, group 2 goes to B and C. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Ruby Glow
Corners
5.
of the-
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, Snart, I will be in front of you,
Okay.
not Zurian. Actually, hold on. Wouldn't it make more sense to do... That's why I thought we were doing role groups, because then it's...
Then you have to deal with both things in the same.
How are we supposed to get healing over there?
Well, we should only be
Just
taking
throw it
one
really
load
fast.
of damage anyways, right? And then we can come in for heals. But my reasoning behind doing role groups is literally just because if you're doing flares, then flares and flame vipers within the same area, then... Oh, actually...
We don't know if it's always going to be like. I think it's probably more likely to be a mix. I think it's more likely to be 4 Vipers will be a mix of like 2 tanks and healers and 2 DPS, and then the flares will target the opposites, right?
Well, so I base my thing of the rolls off what I saw in the log, because all of the tanks and healers look to be being targeted by the flare. I mean, it could be a coincidence. Alright, for now we'll just do light parties. If you don't get a flare, move out. Actually, no, melees just always move out. Because then if the flares go on the tank, the ranged, then you just won't get hit. Alright, let's do it.
How do I know which I get?
Yeah.
Is there
For
like a
you it
debuff
won't
or something?
matter. There's no debuff. But for the ranged, you just go to your position and
You
stay
will
there.
get a debuff after it happens.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
You
'Cause
get a magic bomb up.
Because it's just a debuff so that you can't take another mechanic. So you can't get hit by the Flame Viper and the Flare. Right?
But then how do you know which one everyone has if there's no way to tell which one you
Well,
have?
that's so we don't know, so that's why we're just spreading and reacting after the flares go off. Because once the flares have gone off, we know who has the Vipers, because the opposite people will have the Vipers. But yeah, but the way that we could do it, which is a bit easier, is literally just no matter what, the melees just move out, because it doesn't matter whether the Vipers go on the melees or the ranged. If the melees move out, then no one will be hit by it, right? So wait for flares. Even if you get a flare, move out to the side if you're a melee.
If I get a line, will I not just be hitting H2?
No, because
Okay.
H2 will be over here.
Not if
Oh
we're
wait,
in
no,
light
sorry,
party.
H2 will be on the other side.
But it'll be a line directly through the center, right?
Yeah, but
Like directly
it
across the
starts
arena.
from the boss though.
No, just from the boss to you.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't go out in both directions. It should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a line attack. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like-
understand how everyone is picking up on so many things.
Well, it's just because we've seen it. We're looking at logs, looking at replays, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
My
literally
poor
just
little
a
brain.
experience thing.
So yeah, in that case, tanks forward left, melee DPS forward right, healer back left,
Yeah.
ranged back right. Does that work?
I
In
will
light
just
parties.
go to A and stand directly behind you and not need to worry about anything else.
Alright, switch check.
Food.
Yes.
Food.
It's fine to stand here, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Should we test with the pull ranges?
Just so I can get my bubble in perfect space.
I'll use Peloton because
Thank you.
Ha.
thought I was dead.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Pair stacks.
Sear flesh from bone.
Yeah.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Outside pair stacks.
Out of my sight.
I was doing exactly. I was standing on top of you. How did I die? And you didn't.
You got snapshotted, I think.
I haven't prepped him.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Markers. Hot knockbacks, don't be in the center. Yes, first.
You are afraid to be consumed.
What?
Snapshot's quite late.
I was petrified, sorry.
Well, I killed everyone, so...
That Petrify has quite a late snapshot.
I definitely wasn't looking at it at that time, so I might just have to move away.
Oh, you can't. It's very hard to do the just spin around thing for this, I think. Alright. Let's go.
I noticed like they sit still for like a second and then they go off once they've reached
Yeah.
their destination, so kind of look at that and then do a 180.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Reds.
Sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Side spreads.
Out of my sight.
Stop. Markers.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Knockback.
You are prey to be consumed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, somehow missed it. Yeah. You stood there like as my Petrify was going off though, so... Yeah, but
I think
it's
you take
also...
magic vuln though, don't you, from the Petrify? I don't know. So I just died straight up to my bomb. It did more than my max health. I don't know, I didn't think yeah, I don't know why. 69k.
I'm not having consistency on avoiding petrification as the eyes are moving around.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that could have been why. Did you have the stake that was C?
Yeah, I took
Yeah, somebody's petrification like shot right at us. So whether you got petrified and then your bomb goes off,
Oh, gotcha.
If you are petrified, it does actually. It's a one hit.
Okay, well it makes sense because it's the one hit on the ads.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just keep practicing. Also, please give us freaking uplift.
We haven't got that in ages.
Why is it that the healer check is the easier one? That shouldn't be on.
Well, just remember we have to do both of them. So, I mean,
No.
True.
it's kind of important that we know how to do it.
You have to do both of them.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of
I'm only here temporarily, which is my problem.
Spreads.
sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Spreads inside.
Let sink sorrow into your heart.
That worked.
Bust up. Thank
Okay, good. I can just hollow so that it covers the
markers.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Knockbacks.
You will know my rage.
On your markers. 1, 2, 3,
Just didn't have high enough health.
4.
Who
So you're 3 star.
praying before a god?
There's 4 people, 3 people. Maybe we'll.
I definitely
I'm just
will.
gonna release that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just died to health there, I think.
So that gives you a huge dot if you actually don't
Yeah.
sack anyone else. Okay.
Sustained damage. That's cool. Do a 15-second countdown as well, just so we
Yep.
shave off a little bit of time.
Just checking, but during that, do we have one of our healers?
Rest eternal in the dark
Rory.
depths of this
Yeah,
prison.
that's me.
Yeah.
Which makes more sense because Star has like
Lily
Lily
Bell.
she can put down.
Yeah, I try to put that as close to the center as I can.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to come in, I don't know, spreads.
Sear
Also
flesh
pop
from
your
bone.
blood bath and your second wounds.
Yeah, I did tactician and my second wound and still died for health.
Spreads, isn't it?
Leave naught but ash in
Yep.
your wake.
It's outside spreads.
Out of my sight.
Better.
Let's stop.
Sure. Remember that.
Okay, markers.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Knockbacks. Adds face.
Ooh,
DPS.
You are prey to be consumed.
fucking exciting.
I'm scared.
First petrifies.
Oh god.
I am petrified.
Oh, that snapshot had a really fucking weird tone from them.
Kill. Oh, he does die even if he's not petrified.
Yes, I think the poison just outright kills them.
So the petrify is just to stop them from using the cast that kills us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the cast will go off before the poison does.
Yeah. Ready.
Yeah.
I don't think we need. We're just practicing at this stage, so unless we need to say anything, we'll just chain pull, yeah.
I want to say that I hate being snapshotted.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first time experiencing the weirdly late snapshot.
Yeah. You can also come. Possibly.
Rest
Yeah, it's past the first
depths of
point.
this prison.
Oh, that's fine. I can survive.
Spreads.
Sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
It's going to be inside spreads.
Come on,
And seep sorrow into your heart.
And
Ready.
yeah.
Make it in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one to get to there. To your spread position from there. Do something for science real quick.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Spreads.
Sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Be outside spreads.
Out of my sight.
Was that too bad?
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
On your markers. Your knockback.
You will know my rage.
Markers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who praying before a god?
What?
Ah, that's
He
my
went
bad.
to
He went to 2. I went out too far first. That's my bad.
Right. Maybe just ran, I guess. Yeah, I think he could have recovered, but people were jumping into the walls. So.
So that time round,
Leave naught but ash in
and
your
not that long, but
wake.
it's just if I need to adjust. So I was number 4, but by the time it got to take my number 4, I had lost like 90% of my health before I actually took my boulder. Am I standing too close to other things? Or?
No, this was uplifts. He was
I
working
think
with
he's
Commander.
talking about the uplifts and the rearing rampages,
Yeah,
right?
he should have been 4 with me, but didn't have enough health, and so went to 4 after the captain and just died.
Yeah, he must have been out of range
Yeah.
of one of the healer's heals, I'm guessing.
But so I was fully healed before it started, and I was standing right on my marker and took the hits
Yeah.
as the other one's going, and was basically almost fully out of health
So-
before I even got hit.
I reckon that the inter-cardinals are going to have to come in a little more.
Yep.
I reckon we'll have
do
to
that.
be
So
like
come
maybe
into the
here.
hitbox.
I think be on the out. See this black line, the
Yep.
inner black square. I think we can stand there. Let's try that.
So
shall
effectively, that's the edge of the hitbox. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
More or less.
So we're not going to be overlapping.
I don't think so. We'll try that position so
There you go.
everyone can
Yep.
go there, even healers. After.
Rest
Oh, shit, sorry.
eternal in the
But
dark
Yeah, because
depths
something's
of
not
this
right.
prison.
That one was.
Yeah, it's
It was
literally
actually
just
good. It was actually good going last because then I could see what was
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just about
Alright.
healing range stuff.
All right. Cool.
God, I wish I had Macrocosmos for that. Oh, good.
Lilibella is also really good for that though, because they're all
It is
separate
very
hits.
good, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the pull line is just this black line.
Don't. You're close? I
Well, I'm
will
assuming
rescue you.
that I should also do
That is
tactician
a
at
threat.
that point. If there's
Yeah.
Rest eternal in
Please.
the dark depths of this
Yeah, I'd
prison.
say so. You could probably run into the center and do it as well before everything's gone off.
Yeah. Tactician actually has a very wide catchment.
Spreads.
Sear flesh from bone.
Sounds like he's saying
Oh, this is torture.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
inside.
Side spreads.
And sink sorrow into your heart.
Do what stuff? Oh, rip. Oh my god.
I'll grab Rico.
Thank you.
Behold
And
the
I get to
fruits of
regen.
sacrifice.
So when I say, like, oh, we still want to be on our markers to start with, pop knockbacks.
Yeah.
Because for this part, we don't want to be inside the
know my
hitbox.
rage.
Now we come in to, like, yeah, Marcus Tactician. Oh, I should make this as well. Oh, one, the other. Three. So you're two.
Okay, so absolutely I can see them hitbox and I dodged
Yeah.
both of them, even though they both happen at the same time.
Why is May Lily over there? What the hell?
I have no idea. Oh, we lived Commander, hell yeah. We can maybe recover. Let's just save now.
I must have got Rika's debuff.
Hard casting true.
I'll grab Rico when I'm up.
So, as a reminder here, Group 1 is going to ALD, Group 2 is going to B or C. That's life partners. It's going to be B and D outside. It's going to be here. And then Flame Vipers.
No, that's my bad reaction.
There's the nest of Flame Vipers. It goes off actually quite a bit after.
I was missing everything.
Okay, I'm running into the same problem I did with Ruby Glow 5.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you say B and D,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know which one to go to. when.
You're D. So you're always D or A.
A or D, okay.
Yeah.
The back
Yeah.
squares, yeah. Because it can never be the inside squares for that. Alright, cool. No, we're making good progress. Just some...
Yeah, it's just
as-
when every number is called out, I don't know how to narrow it down.
Yeah, it's alright. Something to note about this fight is it's going to take us forever to do it. Don't stress. Don't feel like, oh, this is taking too long or anything. This is going to be a long fight, so...
I'm
so tuck
stressing
into the
and
long ball.
thinking. It's taking too long. So, what are you going to do about that?
No thinking allowed in raiding. Only hit.
God, I wish that were me.
No brain.
Yeah.
Smash.
Stepping in from the marker to the hitbox totally made all the difference.
Bimbo
I was
hours
Yeah,
only.
okay, so that's
just
perfect.
out of range. And as it happened, the other two beside me both got their boulder at the same time, and I still had space in between, so there's definitely no overlap.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Yeah.
Pair stacks.
Sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Meet outside. Pair stacks.
Out of my sight.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh, someone else got L1. Okay.
I also moved into it.
So it definitely goes on tanks healers there.
I think it's random, right? I think
Oh, it may have, yeah, it might be. It might be
the
random.
reason we do it like that is so that there's always
Oh,
a
both healers
healer
are
at each
Oh, sorry, I should like, yeah.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
So
Yeah,
you say it's random who gets the actual explosion.
Yeah.
I don't think it could be random because
Well, I think it goes on either all tanks or healers or all DPS. Yeah, I think that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah. So when I say random, I mean within your roles.
Yeah.
Like it's random whether it's like tanks and healers as a role or DPS as a role.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
I don't see if the Prog is funny.
We could
I only just
theoretically
pulled
be...
in.
We could theoretically be doing like 5-second countdowns if we want to prog faster.
One
Spreads.
spread.
Sear flesh from
Red.
bone.
Still here though.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Inside spreads. Oh,
Let
shit.
sweet sorrow into your heart.
Oh crap.
Stop. Oh, fuck off!
okay.
My character was facing outwards, so when I pressed W, he
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
on your markers, your knockbacks.
You will know my rage.
1, 2, 3.
Who's praying before a god?
1. 3's out. 4's out.
Ooh, so close. I'll get that.
That was almost perfect. Well, it was pretty much perfect. Good job, guys. Alright, so we want to be centered here. So we're going to wherever the Phoenix is. That'll be the line in which is the safe square. So once we see where the Phoenix is, we're going to go to in line with there. So Alpha Charlie.
Yeah.
Snar. So I'm going back here, you're going forward.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, I'm going forward. What am I doing?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I went to heal the brain. Now Flame Vipers.
What?
Oh, what the hell? Okay,
So
that
it
looks
doesn't
like
center?
Tetra.
Okay,
Oh,
doesn't.
pair stacks. That was the Tetra Flame was the second one. Oh. Wait,
oh,
no.
so in that case, I think it's going to be if all 4 corners are safe, you still just do your regular pass
yeah.
position. If it's just the center one safe, same thing, but just
in the corners.
in the corner.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not. Yeah. All right. That's good to know.
They're spreading and then stacking.
Yeah. So the second lot, I don't think there's a way that they could make it that it's random whether the first one is stack and the second one is spread. I think it'll always be spread and then stack.
Yeah.
After. So yeah, okay, that's good to know. So just so everyone's clear, what happened there was for the second after the first set went off, the second lot was a Tetra Flare, which is the stacks, pair stacks. So if we're all going into the corners, we just stack with our partners in the corners. And then if it's everyone's inside, you also stack in the corner. Okay, that's pretty easy then. And
I think
were you gonna say something, Snar?
Oh no, it was me. I think I got hit by a flare and a
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
I
that
did
was flares on DPS, and then flames.
I got hit by a flare, and then a flame viper came right at me afterwards.
Oh, really? Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just completely random then.
Just spitballing here. Could Flame Vipers be proximity? Because it seemed to hit everybody that was over on C, and the boss was kind of
Yeah,
like
that's true.
in this area, like over by 3.
Well, we can just try.
I don't know how you
try
resolve
it.
that,
Yeah.
though.
So next time we get there, just after the flares have gone off, melees run in and to the side, I guess. Yeah, sorry, I went to the edge because I was in healer brain.
Spread, the spread mechanic is based on the black square.
Yeah.
So, like, look for the lines on the ground.
So I should have gone here when I went to Star's position. Well, then won't the melees die because they'll take the flame viper. Because in that case, whoever gets the flares needs to run out, and then everyone who doesn't get the flare needs to run in.
Unless the flares are also proximity based.
Yeah,
Like,
it could be.
The
They
furthest
could be the
4
furthest.
and the closest 4.
It's possible. Alright, let's see. But either way, our strat should still work. If on this, yeah. So we'll
So
keep
how
doing
to
this.
tell
Mhm.
where to go is A and D, and whichever the Phoenix is.
Yes, exactly.
To go to.
But if the Phoenix is on B and C, it's opposite wherever the Phoenix is, essentially. So if the Phoenix is on B, it's at D. Yeah, that's how I've started figuring it out. Is you want to go to wherever the Phoenix is. But unless it's that's always the case. Alright, so. Man, this is a hard fight. Feels harder than P4 so far.
They weren't lying, this panda can savage.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
So, Dan, I will feint the tank busters. Can you feint the, like the uplift if it happens?
That's
Yeah.
Sear flesh from bone.
Which one's this?
Pairs.
Pairs.
Leave naught but ash
Pairs
in your wake.
inside. I like that one.
Seep
That's the
sorrow
disadvantage.
into your heart.
Tank
You
busters.
get to give each other
Me. Yeah.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Knockbacks.
You will know my
So
rage.
stand on the outside of the edge of the black square. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who
So you
praying before a god?
2's out. 3's out. 4's out.
I got down.
I was a bit later.
Oh, it's very interesting.
As
So he
soon
would
as
just want
the
to be.
second jump happens, you're in. When if you're falling, you can run out.
Yeah. So we can just sort of stack center here. While we wait for these to come out.
Okay, so-
So we can go in any direction.
Leave naught but
Looking
ash
for
in
the
your
Phoenix.
wake.
It is AC.
Oh, that Pam's still best.
This is,
Was I in the wrong spot there?
I was going to the right spot that time. And then
Mid.
there's the Flame Vipers. One of you go further out so we can see. Oh, it'll hit both hands. Wait, you guys just lived because there was only 2. Nice. Corner is 4? Yeah. And then a red white. Ooh, that's really interesting. It's the first time we've seen one of this.
I shall
Yeah,
see
it's
my
the other
wish
phase.
fulfilled.
So this should be
You should be snake.
Snake. So out. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Outside.
If we look at their... my knockback is not ready, so we should...
Okay,
say,
so we actually need to...
not yet.
We need to go out.
Afraid to be
Yeah,
consumed.
okay, good to know.
What the hell is this? Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal.
You're just not usually looking at him.
When he's pumping into the ground, that's when he's spawning the ads out of his arm.
See. Oh my goodness gracious.
There's no way to live through this, don't worry.
Yeah.
Thank God he's actually still alive.
I don't think...
Clemency.
I would be fairly confident in saying that the flare is not far proximity based, simply because I ran like right back to the very back corner of my position. I did not get hit by a flare, so I probably could not have been further away.
Who did get flares there?
I think it was DPS there, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I got one. So, because that was what I saw when I looked at the log, is it looked like it was only tanks healers being targeted by flares.
Both Ruka and I got hit by the flame vipers that come out afterwards. I think that's proximity based.
Maybe, yeah. We need to get to it with everyone alive to really tell. So the strat is going to be... I think honestly we just stick with the idea that melees run to the side, because then if melees get a flare then and they still get the flame viper, we know it's proximity based. Yeah, we already have those.
Yeah, I just messed that up.
So we talked about this earlier. So it's also I'm going to the wrong spot as well. Yeah, so I should be going to 2. That's my bad. So I'm 2. Ranged is here. Healer is here. Because it's like tanks
So
and
am I
healers.
behind Cherry then?
Yes, behind Chewwy. Yeah, got it. Alright, cool. Yeah, sorry, not Chewwy.
Behind a tank.
Yeah, a tank. Yeah, tanks and healers will be on the left relative side, DPS will be on the right relative side. Okay. And so remember, melees try to run to the side and we'll find out whether the flame vipers are being targeted proximity or whether they just go on everyone who didn't have a flare. Alright.
I will.
Yeah, no, I was, because I got I got the old strategy in my head where it was the roll splits.
Thanks, Cherry.
I think either
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Well, I actually think the roll spread is easy. It doesn't matter. Spreads.
Sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Can be outside spreads.
Out of my sight.
Three?
Oh, spreads. I was stacking. I'm so sorry, Zuri.
You're right. I thought you were going to run into the corner or outside.
So
I would have.
One thing I've been doing is I've been recalling the stack or spread when I call the in or out. Is that helpful or annoying for people?
I don't care.
Took a bit there, you
that
too.
was the first time I didn't get it right, so...
Yeah, no, I'm literally just
calling.
asking, because sometimes if you
Yeah.
give too much information, it confuses things, but okay, that's fine. We could line up along this line.
Everybody come hang out with me. Too close
Yeah.
to the bar.
Rest eternal
Awesome, too
in
close
the
to the
dark
sun.
depths
Alright,
of
that's
this
wrong button.
prison.
I'm looking. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright, your goes. And no round.
Sorry. Everything's fucked up now.
Reds.
I won't stack on you this time.
Sear
I'm sorry,
flesh
I
from bone.
I will.
God, uptime is fucked.
Oh yeah, this doesn't make up time.
Sorry.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Outside spreads.
Out of my
Outside,
sight.
outside. Okay, thank God. I snapshotted that. Nicely.
Snapshotted in the
Okay,
good
okay.
way. Thank you.
Well, let's try and predict if we need to use the knockback or not at the appropriate time, given that we need to get good at that.
Yeah, we'll start doing that.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
I mean, everyone can kind of, like,
Yeah.
no knockback.
Madison.
Okay. That's honor.
You are prey to be consumed.
Ah, crap.
You got me.
Yeah, I'm confusing myself with they make a little like visual when they pop out of the ground. It kind of confuses me
Yeah.
with the stun.
Re. What?
You just don't want to attack in there at all. Just don't. Yeah, just don't be anywhere near the poisons. Like
Oh,
that.
for the poison. Right, okay. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Yeah.
Rest
It's
eternal
already.
in
It's
the
already.
dark depths of this
I don't think we
prison.
need to care too much about that though, because if one of them doesn't get killed, it's a 3 anyway. Because you're literally not going to be able to do enough damage.
Tear sacks.
Sear flesh from bone.
How helpful have been trying Blair's ring.
How rude.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Outside, tear stacks.
Out of my sight.
Oh, fuck. God.
Wait, was that cool?
I followed
Yeah,
you, don't
I-
worry.
Oh my god.
Oh, right, we were outside. Yeah, sorry, that's fine.
Eventually we'll try and stop trying to kill each other.
On your markers.
one day.
Outside of the boss's hitbox.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
If there's going to be a knockback, I don't know what
Knock, knock back. Run in to the corner.
You will
Oh, you're
know
fine.
my rage.
Yeah,
On your
'cause I
markers.
used my knockback.
Well, not markers, but like close. Like no, invincible markers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who praying before a
We were 2,
god?
I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's alright. I took 87 from that. That was good, man.
Oh, 3 of us are on 2.
Struggle into inside of 3 for that.
Come over here, bossy.
I see
Ruka.
Come over here, bossy. Thank you.
Why is that confusing?
Yeah. Alright, so
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
looking for the Phoenix. North-south. Just gonna wait until after.
Ah, it's like back here.
Run.
Ooh, that just hit
How did you
me.
get under there?
That hit Zurian. So maybe it is baited then. Because that hit Zurian and 2 other people.
They got a flare.
So I think it's the safe spot is wherever away from they're going. So it's in the opposite direction to where they're traveling. So there's a pretty easy way to tell that one then.
Yeah. That one you can call out.
Yeah, you can call that one out. Yeah. True. Alright, we'll probably do 1 or 2 last pulls and then we'll finish up. Doing really good tonight though, we've made a lot of progress.
Sorry to fuck everyone up then.
What? You're fine. So we think it might be proximity base, in which case, if you didn't get a flare, run in. We'll just do that for now.
Rest eternal in the
We've got enough time.
Again,
to
how
go.
do you know which one?
Well, if you got a flare, then you will get. Then you can't do anything. Whether it did an AOE on you. Pair stacks.
sear flesh from bone. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Inside, pair stacks.
Let sink sorrow into your heart.
That's sick. Tank buster.
Don't tell me to stack and then run away. Huddle. Need love and affection.
Alright, markers.
Behold
Ready
the
for big
fruits
boy or
of
ads?
sacrifice.
Nothing. Okay, that's...
You are afraid to be consumed.
Shit. Fucked up, sorry. My bad.
It's weekend, so he was the. Bloody hell, that was the time I had to swap.
Cherry,
So-
you went out too early.
Yeah. if
The
you've
reason
got
why I
poison
fucked that
stack,
up-
Don't go out early.
Yeah, that was the one case where it's like the priority kind of swaps because I thought it was 3 and 4 because I wasn't looking at them because I was avoiding the thingy.
Okay, have a
So I
better
thought I
idea
was-
of sorting that out, but you're tired to like actually process it.
Yeah, but I thought I was on 4. Yeah, but that case it ticks over to A, so the priority flips essentially. All right, cool. We'll do one last pull. Let's try and get Gorgomania and do it perfectly. That's our goal. Gorgomania.
I'm not going to be able to do it perfectly, but I will.
Let's get the go-go dances.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
I'm going to the beehive afterwards.
Oh, hell yeah. Use these.
Also, maybe don't get that.
You were asking
The
me
beehive?
date.
Breads.
Bread?
Sear flesh from bone.
Spreads.
It's a perfect date location.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Inside spreads. Wait,
Let sink sorrow into your heart.
come on. Tank buster. Thank you. Okay, on your markers.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Is it out of the hitbox? Gorgomania.
Oh.
You are prey to be
Take Fields first.
Hell yeah. No.
I'm gonna kill everyone. Sorry, Snarl.
Oh, I finally did it right.
Oh, that was the last point.
Yeah, that's fine. It wouldn't make a difference anyways. Alright, I think we'll call it there. We won't be able to play anything more, so you can just wallet cherry.
leave naught but ash.
Alright,
in
great
your
job
way.
tonight, guys. We made a lot of progress. This is, like, as I said before, this is going to be a slow-going fight because it's very mechanically dense. And the execution is not something you can just do after one look. So... It's fun, though. It is fun, but it is very, testing, isn't it? Yeah, it's like difficulty is getting closer to what you expect of like the 4s, 8s, and 12s.
Every time you've said on your marks, I've wanted to say get set go.
No, it's on your mark, get set, Ruffalo. Or
Ruffalo.
Wolverine or something like that.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, on your mark, get set. Ruffalo.
Ah, okay, okay.
Oh, I get it now.
On your mark,
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Wolverine.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I'm glad to be here.
So the funny thing is, you'll do this fight, and then you'll go back to like P6 or P7 and be like, God, thank fuck, this is so much easier.
Yeah.
They really
Is
are
it
a lot
too-
easier.
Is it too late for me to put up a post about
No, I don't think so.
P8S for the weekend?
No, I'd say you can do it.
There's lots of
Okay.
DJ Now people in this FC, I've noticed.
There's lots of
Um,
what?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He's not wrong. Hey,
There's
Hey, I
There's
wear
lots
that
of
label
what?
proudly
I
too, just
deliberately do degen recruitment. So I try to get people who are on in late hours so that we have more coverage over people being online across 24 hours.
I'm all dressed up and I'm at the beehive and there's no one here.
Oh no! Left at the altar. So what was that? What was the mechanic?